right, diamond in the rough. I am the law. Now I'm going to talk to you today about. I'm going to tell you a story about two judges. Okay, both of them dumb about money. You would think. I mean, I know a lot of judges can, have a degree in basket weaving, and they're going to be judges. A lot of judges can. They can come from working at Kmart and become a judge. Okay, it doesn't take a lot of education to become a judge. Uh, but these two particular judges, they are both lawyers. Okay, they went to law school. They became judges. But the first judge, he was a practicing lawyer. Then he became a judge. I know this one, not intimate, but I do know something about him. He had two children and he had two houses. Um, Now the second home went into foreclosure. Now both of the houses that he had are not very expensive by today's standards. Not really. They're not really very expensive by today's standards. But the other house went into foreclosure. He had his name in the paper and so on. Now that surprised me because as long as he was a practicing lawyer, he should have been able to, just pay cash for that house for the second home. So despite his education, he's stupid about money because if he was a practicing lawyer, which he was, he should have been able to save money to bail himself out of the foreclosure mess. If he is a judge, he should be making enough money from from that particular state to bail himself out of that foreclosure mess. And he didn't think, well, okay, I'll I'll take the foreclosure house and save it for my children. None. He just went to foreclosure on the house and got his name in the paper, everything, ruined his credit in the process. Okay, um, that goes to show, despite his education, despite his career successes, he's stupid and dumb about money. And this particular judge came from an upper middle class family. His siblings are doing well; they got good jobs. They did not bail him out. His siblings did not bail him out, and neither did his parents bail him out. And he comes from an upper middle class family. Nobody wants you when you're down and out, y'all. So even the upper middle class people don't help each other, huh? Okay, but this particular stupid judge, he went to foreclosure, like I said, on the second home, and it wasn't even a very expensive home. He didn't even say, okay, I can rent that house. Why not just try to at least rent the house and save it for my children or something? But none of that. Just went to foreclosure, got his name in the paper, ruined his credit in the story. So that's the first dumb judge, okay? So poor people shouldn't feel bad. It's just a lot of dumb judges and dumb people out here. The second judge, you can read this on Google, a West Virginia Supreme Court Justice, 22 count indictment. And I mean, the indictment is about fraudulent and other things too, but the other thing, it was stealing government property, taking a desk that belonged to the Supreme Court and taking it home, using government credit cards, using government computers, and a government car. Now, this particular judge had worked 9 years as a Supreme Court um, clerk. So you would think that, living in Washington, D.C., of all places, that he made enough money, he could have saved enough money so that he didn't have to steal anything from the government. He could have just bought what he wanted. He could have bought, if the desk cost $4,000, he should have been able to buy it. Why is he stealing government credit card computers? Buy his own computer. He should have made enough money to buy his own computer. He shouldn't have had to misuse the government cars. He should have had enough money to buy his own car. Okay, so but you can read it on Google, 22 count indictment. Now, if that person was in a shopping center, they would call it shoplifting, but because he worked for the government, they call it stealing government property. Okay, but see, it's a story within the story. Now, true, if you strip away all that man's education, strip away from the fact that he has a bachelor's degree, law school, and a judge. If you strip away all that, at heart he's dishonest. At heart he's a thief. Now I get that, but the other problem is that he doesn't know how to save money or manage money, because he should have had enough money in the bank so he could have bought whatever he wanted to buy. He shouldn't have had to steal a desk, a car, or computer from the government. Okay, he should have had to do that. So yes, true, he's a thief at heart. Okay, but the other problem is that he doesn't know how to manage money. He has money issues. Why did he could have just he should have had enough money in the bank saved to buy what he want. He should have had to steal from the government. So, poor people, we always feel bad that we don't have money for this. We always feel like failures. Don't we shouldn't feel like a failure. Because the truth is, if you are hungry, what does that mean? You don't know how to grow food, harvest food, or cook food, or store food. That's what that means if you are hungry. If you are poor, what does that mean? You don't know how to make money. You don't know how to make a dollar. You don't know how to spend a dollar, how not to spend a dollar, and you don't know how to save money. Okay, that's really what poverty means. If you're poor, if you're $7 an hour and you just lost your $7 an hour job, then you really shouldn't feel bad about that. If you've saved, if you got $200 saved and you put that under your pillow, you still got $200. Okay, so you're actually better off than the rest of these judges. Okay, so poor people shouldn't feel bad because of their poverty, because there's a lot of people like judges who have more education and better careers, and they don't understand money either. They don't know what to do with money. They don't know how to save money. They got to steal to get what they want. And guess what? You know what? You can be poor. You can be honest. You don't have to steal nothing if you're poor. But poor people, we must not be dumb about money. 98% of the people, particularly in the United States, know nothing about money. The foreigners know more than we do. The foreigners always say, how do you get a store? We don't spend nothing. They'll tell you, well, how did you get a laundromat? If they're from Pakistan or India, we don't spend anything. We don't buy anything at the mall. We don't spend anything. That's how we save everything. We don't buy any food. We don't buy any snacks, potato chips, any of that. Okay, they'll tell you. So they actually know more than we know. Okay, they keep what they have. Okay, and poor people in the United States need to learn to keep what they have, to stop spending. Okay. So I wanted to talk to you about these two dumb judges. They're not money smart, but you know what, poor people, we can be money smart. Y'all have a nice day.